Greetings, YouTube. Happy Saturday. I do believe this is the first time we have seen a level up event since the Weird needed patch of a patch in order to make sure that the rank up materials that we have in our inventory are actually usable on champions to avoid having to use actual resources to rank them up. And in this case, there are not one but two different resources that I've been waiting to take up based off of largely community feedback. So, as always, thank you so much to everybody who sent in feedback on what you thought I should do with my rank up materials, because you see, I have all the way at the bottom, I believe, this rank 3 to rank 4 science gem, which could be used on any of the 2015 science champions. Luke Cage, Electro, Ant-Man, Yellow Jacket, Spider-Man Classic, Captain America OG, Spider-Gwen, Abomination, Joe Fixit, Hulk, Rhino, and Captain America World War II. And then, not to be outdone, really the main attraction for this video will be this one. The rank 4 to rank 5 gem that I received for completing Variant 2 100%. Really hoped that I would get a mutant one for my Iceman or Science to take up either Captain America, Infinity War, or Quake, but the gods said tech, and that is not a bad thing. So besides this, I have to show you real quick that I was correct. After getting the Alliance Quest glory, I was able to get just enough Tier 3 basics, or I guess you should say 3 Tier 5 basics. That's a hard sentence to say. Which is what I need to take up a 6-star, but I will say that I am becoming more and more dangerously close, as I like to put it, to my next 6-star crystal. I am 7,546 star shards in and have not completed Master or Specially uncollected this month. Still waiting for when I have to apparently have a change of clothes or two when I fight the uncollected nameless Thanos. So because of that, I am going to today not use my tier 5 basic, because my strategy now is to be patient and do the super unhealthy thing of continuing to hoard those tier 5 basic catalyst fragments until I know I need to rank somebody up. But I really appreciate everybody's feedback yesterday. I do believe that the leader in the clubhouse in terms of feedback is actually to take 5-star Captain America Infinity War, who is awakened, up to rank 5 for variant number 1, because he has a huge damage increase apparently from rank 4 to rank 5. So that is what the community has said, or at least the majority of the community so far. So now comes the fun part. This is a rank up that I have been waiting for since I got OG Vision. I can't remember, it was like 6 or 8 months ago. It was the unit-based offer, which also included the ability to rank him up if you got both levels. And I use this guy every week in Map 5 of Alliance Quest. He is my power drain MVP and also a really good option against the mini boss of Morningstar, because she gains power like crazy as a mini boss in Map 5. So, without further ado, the vision for my next rank up is clear, pun intended. And that, of course, is OG Vision, who happens to also be SIG 200. Some people are like, yeah, but, he has to be high SIG. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And he is. He is, fam. So I don't know what his PI is going to be, but I know that OG Vision typically has a higher prestige than Age of Ultron Vision. Not that that even matters, because we don't have a 5-star version of Age of Ultron Vision for some reason. But, yeah, we'll see if he gets to at least 12,000. That'd be pretty cool. We'll also take a look at his attack and health after this. Keep in mind, I do not run any suicides besides Glass Cannon, though my new alliance is so awesome that I could probably run suicides at some point and actually not feel guilty. But at the same time, I'm waiting to do that. I do have the mastery cores needed to at least unlock 2 out of 3 of the bleed suicide masteries. Let's just throw that in there. I've got so much gold, I don't care if I waste it. All right, 13,000, not 12,000. That's fantastic. Let's go back to this champion and show you my roster before we go to our second rank up. So, Vision is at 13,020, only about 100 under Hyperion. And I do declare that 32,000 health and 2,700 attack ain't too shabby, particularly the health department. And like I said, SIG 200 is what you need to get that 50% threshold of the synthesizing power periodically, which, I think most people would say that the beauty of this champion is that you get that power at the beginning of the fight. Now, one of the things, and I guess that means he's also, officially a top 5 champion ahead of 6-star Corvus. So my prestige technically just went up, Alliance. That's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting indeed. And that is also my 5th rank 5 5-star. How about them? Or actually, technically 6th, I guess. I keep forgetting Ghost Rider is rank 5 because he is unawakened and far behind in PI thanks to the unawakened ability. But whenever I tell people to get more gold, I always say, sell the catalyst, the ISO that you don't need, and only go with what you do. And so we are switching now to science, because the vision for part 2 of this involves helping a champion that I truly think long term. Because some people will be like, hey, rank up OG Captain America. I don't think I'm ever going to use OG Captain America after this month's event, and so it would be a mistake to have a short-term game for a long-term loss, if you will. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go with what the community actually said overwhelmingly I should do with that 6-star Ghost in mind, and that is take up somebody who starts out small but comes up real big in that Quantum Realm Trinity, and that is Mr. Ant-Man himself, who I actually also boosted 20 SIGs on. If you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, I got a 5-star Ant-Man from one of those basically free Avengers Grandmaster featured crystals. So pretty excited about that. And that also does take Mr. Ant-Man up above a PI of 8,000, probably because he is indeed at SIG 80, right? Going SIG 80. So yeah, PIM gas control SIG 80. Not bad. I have opened up 5 Ant-Mans in my life, which I used to complain about pretty periodically because before that Quantum Realm Trinity, Ant-Man just really desperately needed a buff. And I still don't understand why Ghost is so much better than Ant-Man, but I guess we could go down the list of all of the OP MCU characters in the comics that are trash in this game. And then you have somebody like Blade, who, unless you're fighting vampires, I don't think we have Morbius in this game yet, should be pretty average, and yet Blade remains, in my book, the best champion overall for the infinite regeneration, and still quite a few villain tags with amazing Holy Trinity synergy. So there you have it, YouTube. If you've always wondered what a rank 565 OG Vision look like, well, you don't have to wonder anymore. You can just check out the stats on this guy. Star-Lord was definitely number 2, and Ghost would have probably been consideration had I not had that 6-star Ghost, because it's kind of like with Corvus or Domino. Once I get the 6-star version, I know the future of the game is going to be that 6-star over the 5-star, especially as the PI of the defenders and enemies really continues to increase as Act 6 goes along to things that I think are going to look more like Labyrinth of Legends than they do, say, Variant. So because of that, it's just important to try to rank up 6 stars when you can. But until I become better with Ghost and Godspeed ever, if I awaken her especially, I'm just going to hold off on using those materials for now until I really have a need, and then it'll make more sense. So patience in this game is everything, YouTube. I say that all the time, every week. So there you have it. OG Vision, SIG 200, 565. I'm excited to bring this bad boy into Alliance Quest and see what he can do. And as always, thank you for watching and supporting my Marvel Contest of Champions YouTube channel. Your feedback really did help with these rank ups. And so as always, I very much value and very much appreciate your feedback.